So I'm going to be starting with the Daily Guide, or you want to start?
Let me start with the
Right.
Ghanaian Times. Okay, so we have the Ghanaian Times says we will provide free tertiary education for PWDs. Dr. Baumia is promising 800 displaced properties destroyed at Gushigu following a severe rainstorm. And we have Ghana makes strides in press freedom and leap to increase grant 100% by end of year. This is coming from the ministry. And on the back page, we have Azuma Razali thrill fans in Diplo Rumble.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
This is what you're talking about.
The arena was full. The arena was full. It was a spectacle. I mean, it was beautiful to see. Yeah, I was excited that I had the opportunity to be there.
Right. All right, so on the front page of the Daily Guide, we have the big one here. OSP cleared Cecilia Dapa, not AG, and that's by Godfrey Dame. Otumfor stamp unveiled. December polls will be peaceful, and that's by Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of the country. Kaswa soldier killer caged. I'll prioritize PWDs, scholarships, and that's by Bahumia.
All right, the New Finder has these headlines. Access Bank PLC records commendable financial growth in first quarter of 2024. We have Minister Designate attributes improved press freedom ranking to media support programs. We also have full tertiary education scholarships for PWDs. Dr. Baumia speaking. Otumfor receives stamps from Ghana Post in honor of a silver jubilee. And those are the headlines making the front page of the New Finder.
And the headlines making the front page of the Chronicle. NPA to engage Finance Ministry to consider removing taxes on LPG. The recall of Parliament. Shrewd Afenyo traps stubborn Bagbin with Article 112(3) in bracket. Bahumia, I'll offer scholarships for all persons with disabilities. Media support programs help Ghana to improve upon press freedom rankings. And the scripture for today is from 1 Corinthians 1:19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the cleverness of the clever I will set aside.
Hey,
Shrewd,
Chronicle.
Afenyo, traps, stubborn, bad.
All right, so we have the Herald newspaper, and the headlines are here. Akufo-Addo's prophecy for Cecilia Dapa comes true. Under pressure, Godfrey Dame blames OSP and Iyoko. Soldier's killer is trigger happy. Landowner recounts ordeal. New GRA boss hurriedly reinstates SML family bonanza without governing board and parliamentary approval. Societe Generale and other multinationals declare Ghana unprofitable, closed down and leaving. And I think it has to be made clear that they close down and leaving is for different reasons. Not all of them are necessarily for unprofitability. Cocoa Board retirees were rehired to prosecute Opuni and Agongo. Okay, so those are some of the headlines on the front page of the Herald newspaper.
All right, so the front page of the Ghanaian Publisher. Majority petition speaker to recall parliament. And Akufo-Addo pledges peaceful election. Bahumia promises PWDs free tertiary education. Bright Simmons got his 2020 cost per voter wrong, and that's by the EC. Improved press freedom ranking. Government attributes success to media support programs.
All right, I have the Informer next, and it says here, PWD's grab education package. Ghana improves record. This is regarding press freedom.
Yeah.
Mahama urges more. And closure of Cecilia Dapa's case. CDD chastises Iyoko, and Jospon boss praises staff. Those are the headlines on the front page of the Informer. It also has one here, LPG at consumers' doorsteps. MPA is assuring. Okay, that's it.
Right, on the front page of the Anchor. Miners mob Bahumia for inspiring mining policies. as panic grips NDC over promise to make millionaires in mining. Kaswa tragic shooting of soldier. I was the target, landowner speaks. NDC MP supports dialysis project in Bogatanga. IMC laments frustration to take over Adamu's resources. And 10,000-seater TNS Stadium history. Takwa MP's role in construction utilized.
All right. Now, the custodian has these headlines here. It says, Baumia pledges full scholarship for PWDs at tertiary level. Media support programs improve Ghana's press freedom ranking. We have Majority Caucus petitions Bagbin to recall Parliament. I never bribe EC officials. Kingsley Nyako is speaking. MPA moves to reduce taxes on LPG. And MPP leads NDC in Imani's public sentiment analysis. Those are the headlines on the front page of The Custodian.
The headlines on the front page of today. Undum wins again in USA court. Group bemoans media censorship in Africa. Ban on noise-making starts today. And that's what we have on the Today paper. Yeah.
All right. The Energy Digest. Guta advises government on energy alternatives. Joe Dazi takes over as new GMPC CEO. We have Ghana seeks partnership with global energy giants. Good for oil policy has been good for the economy, BOG tells PAC. And Malcolm SG, Ghana install 1.6 megawatt solar energy to power shops. And we have MPA boss re-elected refiners president. That's it for the Energy Digest.
All right, on the front page of the Inquisitor, a minister from Eastern Region to DMB. Make me running mate and cash for campaign won't be problem. Chief arrested for acid attack on community members. CDD Ghana bus punches AG over Cecilia Dapa. Pay journalists well. FMI on WPF Day. And 21 African countries anti-corruption agencies storm Ghana for confab.
All right, the Daily Searchlight has these headlines. Abuachi Festival, Akufo-Addo avoids drama. Did not have heart to order Nananum to stand for him. Okay. Do you know this man? It's a question being asked. He is wanted by Adenta police for fraud. And the stories on page 9 of that paper. You are the foundation of this company, Dr. Japon tells Jospon Zoomlion employees at Durban. MPA to engage Finance Ministry to consider removing taxes on LPG. Baumia convoy blocked at Nadieso in Eastern Region. Okay, there was a counter story this morning suggesting that it was Gideon Buako on Twitter, on X, saying that it wasn't Baumia. But well, we'll see. I'm sure this story is not going to go away.
Right.
Yeah, and we'll have more unfolding shortly. Yes, that's it for the Daily Searchlight.
All right, so like my last paper here is the Daily Democrat. Mahama assures media build strong partnership. And majority fight speaker to reconvene parliament. And Ghana deserves honest leaders, and that's by Stan Said Dogbe and Ewutu Senya West. NDC wants Eugene Arhin to stop his diabolic agenda.
Okay. My final paper is the BNFT, and it says, Governor confident of continued disinflation. We also have Baumia meets EU ambassadors and business leaders. Low purchases frustrating domestic automakers. Yeah. YEA signs MOU with GES to recruit 10,000 personnel. Okay. You know, the low purchases frustrating domestic automakers. I find it that it's an interesting headline. The story, I'm sure, it's also equally interesting. But you know why people wouldn't be buying as much? It's because it's expensive.
Yeah.
Which also talks about the inputs and the cost of inputs, you know, in the whole process. Glyco fixed, the back page of the BNFT, the Glyco Fixed Income Fund to focus on high liquid assets. We also have quick credit rebrands to bills, poised for a new era in customer relations and services. Well, that's what we have for the papers.
Yeah.
A couple of online stories.
So let's head online, and you can join us via citinewsroom.com. Let's check out some of the headlines here. ILO's report on SNIT, not surprising, and that's by Afeji. And top trending stories, jaundice in newborn babies on the rise in Volta region. Fire destroys multiple structures at Sabam Park in Choko. Ashanti Regional Security Council to take custody of stray cattle. And Chelsea trashed West Ham to stay on track for Europe.
All right. And on that thrashing note, why don't we go for sports this morning? Sports review is next. All right, now on the sporting front this week, this weekend was very busy. Now on Premier League on Citi, we have Manchester City and Arsenal kept up their pursuit of the Premier League title with some important wins this Saturday. Now at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal beat Bournemouth 3-0 in the first game of Saturday. And the Gunners opened the scoring just before halftime via a penalty, and the score was extended with goals from Leo Trossard and Declan Rice. Now, Manchester City responded with a 5-1 win over Wolves at the Etihad on Saturday evening. Now, the Norwegian striker Erling Haaland scored in the 12th, 35th, 48th, and 54th minutes to record his 9th Man City hat-trick and increase the league goal tally to 25. Now, Julian Alvarez came off the bench and added the 5th for Man City. Also on Saturday, Ipswich Town became the second team to qualify to next year's Premier League from the Championship. They beat Huddersfield Town 2-0 to move to 97 points to join Leicester City in the Elite Division 22 years after they were relegated. Wow. Now on Sunday, Liverpool returned to winning ways with a 4-2 win against Tottenham at Anfield. Now the Reds found the net through Mohamed Salah, Andy Robertson, Cody Gakpo, and Harvey Elliott, while Spurs got their consolation goals from Richarlison and Song Heung-min. Now the loss was Spurs' 4th consecutive one in the league. Now, in some other results from the weekend, Newcastle beat Sheffield 4-1 and Chelsea beat West Ham 5-0. Brighton pipped Aston Villa 1-0. Now, the result means Chelsea are in the mix for a European football place, together with Newcastle, Tottenham, and Manchester United, who play against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park tonight at 7 p.m.
All right, on La Liga, Real Madrid won their 46th Spanish League title following 2 results from Saturday. One was their 3-0 victory over Cadiz on Saturday that saw the return of Belgian goalie Thibaut Courtois to the team after 9 months because of a knee injury. Madrid won the game thanks to the goals from Brahim Diaz, Jude Bellingham, and Joselu. The confirmation of the title came after second-placed Girona beat Barcelona 4-2 also on Saturday. The result gave Real Madrid a 13-point gap on Girona with 4 matches left in the season. For Girona, the result confirmed their participation in next season's UEFA Champions League for the very first time in their history.
Absolutely. Well, that's it for Sports Review this morning.